You need to know how to operate the vehicle. We still teach a walk-up. Okay, you're going to do walk-up in your trucking career every day. When you go get fuel, you're coming back to your truck, you're going to be doing a walk-up. Looking at your truck, is it leaning level? Is it level? That'll tell me if I got tire issues, suspension issues, did that load shift, right? We want the vehicle level, okay? Also, I'll be looking underneath the vehicle for any puddling from the engine and transmission. I don't want any leaks. I need to hear puddling, okay? There's no leaks. There's no signs of puddles under my engine and transmission, okay? My truck is sitting level, front to back, side to side. No signs of broken suspension. It is level, okay? Then I'm in my lenses. And this is where I do the Jedi mind trick way. All of my lenses, you see they're all present. None are missing. They're all clean and clear. They're all proper color. None of them are cracked, chipped, or broken. They're all properly mounted and secured with their nuts and bolts and hardware. And if you didn't hear me, they're clean. The same as missing, right? Missing means the same as present, right? Not missing. I'm sorry. Not. Yeah. I was trying.
They're opposite, but the same one.
Is this the left or right? Right to left?
Not missing. You have to state the obvious. You must state the obvious. You state the obvious. Find Waldo and tell what you found. All right. So now you're gonna open the hood. Hoods are heavy. Okay. Volvo hoods are these light and easy. Okay. But a Peterbilt hood will hurt you. Okay. If the safety spring doesn't catch it, it'll smush you. It'll break a collarbone real easy. Okay? Alright? So always when you get this thing coming up, get that safety hand in place. Okay? Opening a hood, your asset is your friend. Okay? So if you sit down while you're pulling, it's less stress on your body. Okay? So I'm going to get this hood opening. Safety hand in place. Let it open. Boom. It's open. Now I'm going to come over here to my unique side of the vehicle. The unique side is, this is the only thing over here that's unique about anything. All the rest of it's on the other side. My unique part is my coolant reservoir. Coolant jug, coolant bottle. It's got coolant in it, right? Okay? Alright, I need to identify, this is between the add and full lines. Minimum and max will be, you read it right off the jug. Okay? That way you don't forget that. It needs to be between the add and full line. It's got a cap, it needs to be hand tight. Hard plastic, can't be cracked, bent, or broken. Has a fluid in it, can't be leaking. Okay? All the nuts and bolts are present and tight. You see how my hand has not stopped moving yet? Okay, good. All right, I've got a coolant hose. This is my unique hose on this side of the vehicle. My coolant hose has no abrasion, bubbles, cuts, or dry rot. No signs of leaks through the hose. It is properly managed here with clamps on either end. They're not cracked, bent, or broken. No signs of leaks around the clamps. I'm going to point this out right now. These two hoses are my power steering hoses. They are unique. They get their own inspection. Everybody understand that?
Yes,
all the rest of these hoses on this engine compartment, I can group together. Okay? So all this is where the radiator is, right? Everybody understand that?
Yeah.
That's almost every vehicle, unless it's modified. They're normally in the front. So that's where fluid is, isn't it? Okay? We know these are airlines. Everybody understand that? Okay, so watch this. All of my fluid and airlines, hands busy. I see and hear no leaks. There's no abrasion, bubbles, cuts, or dry rot on any of these lines or hoses, whatever way you want to word it. Okay, I'll take either word. Okay, they're all properly mounted, secured with clamps. There's a clamp right here. Okay, these are called pressure fittings. Okay, they're all properly mounted, secured with pressure fittings and clamps. They're not cracked, bent, or broken. There's no leaks coming out of them. Okay, now I'm going to go to my second add and full line. My first one was the coolant reservoir, right? My second one's going to be this oil dipstick. Okay, well, oil dipstick's not cracked, bent, or broken. There's no signs of leaks on the oil dipstick. It's properly mounted, secure with all its nuts and bolts. How I would check this, and you need to say it. How I would check it is I'd pull it out, wipe it clean, stick it back in, pull it back out, and make sure the fluid's between the add and full line. Okay, there was a proper oil dipstick, wasn't it? Okay, Now I'm at my power steering reservoir. The reason I do them in this order is because it's going to take me to my hoses. Okay? My power steering reservoir, it's got a cap, hand tight. Not a sight glass one, is it? Can't see through it. So I got a dipstick. Okay? It's not cracked, bent, or broken. No signs of leaks in the reservoir. Properly mounted, secure with all its nuts and bolts. How I check the fluid is I pull this dipstick out, wipe it clean, stick it back in, pull it back out, make sure the fluid's between add and pull. I've got power steering hoses feeding to my gearbox. I just said my next part, didn't I? Okay, my power steering hoses have no abrasion, bubbles, cuts, or dry rot. They're not leaking. They're properly mounted, secure with pressure fittings and clamps that aren't cracked, bent, or broken. Once again, these are not leaking. Okay, power steering gearbox. It has the fluid running into it, so there's no signs of leaks in it. Get that out of the way. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. It's properly mounted, secure with all its nuts and bolts. Okay. Now I'm going to make this real simple. I want everybody to come over here so you can see it. Okay? I'm going to use the proper name, but I want you to listen for when I make it short. Okay? I've got a Pitman arm. I've got a drag link. I've got an upper control arm. Down through here is a lower control arm. And I've got a tie rod. Okay? Ready? I'm going to make it short and sweet. All my links, rods, arms, and joints. Did everybody catch those key names in there? I just named everything, didn't I? Huh?
Oh, I learned it without the joints.
Okay, well the joints. I need the joints.
I mean, I guess
Well,
we did say that the joints are all good.
They're not worn?
We said they're all worn.
Not worn or loose?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not worn or loose.
All right, so all my links, rods, arms, and joints are not cracked, bent, or broken. The joints aren't loose. Everybody pick up what I just put down there? All right, we don't want no loose joints, do we? Then we get runs. Whatever. Whatever. All right, what's the top of a castle look like?
Castle nuts.
Yeah, you see it. Okay. All right, do you see that? You can't unsee it now, can you? All right. So all my castle nuts and the cotter pins, they go in between, so these won't back off on their own. All right. This thing turns more than anything, any part in this truck. It turns. Now, the pistons still turn more. I almost went there, didn't I? All right. So the castle nuts and cotter pins are present and tight, not cracked, bent, or broken. Okay. I think I did everything there. I just made it short and sweet, didn't I? Okay. Now I'm going to go into my suspension. Okay. If you look back here, you can see one of the nuts on the rear mount for the suspension, the spring mount on the rear. You can see one nut. That's all you're going to see, where that leaf spring mounts in there. Okay. This is the front mount. That's the rear mount. This is the front mount, and that's the rear mount. Okay. So I like to do a song. I like to conduct this. Okay. My front and rear spring mounts are not cracked, bent, or broken. They're properly mounted, secured to the frame with their nuts and bolts. The leaf springs themselves are properly mounted and secured in the spring mount with all their nuts and bolts. The leaf springs are not cracked, bent, or broken. They're not scissoring. They're properly stacked on top of each other. Neither one of them are missing. They're all present. Got that? Okay. These are U-bolts. They look like upside down U's. If you haven't seen them. Okay. Those are U-bolts. There's two of them on this side, two on the other side. I just need to inspect this side. Okay. My two U-bolts are present, not cracked, bent, or broken. All four nuts, because there's four nuts involved in there, right? Okay, they're all present and tight, not cracked, bent, or broken. There's no shiny threads on the U-bolts. Okay? That's the first time you say shiny threads. This will be the second one. Okay? Now, from there, I'm going to go to my shock absorber. I'm trying to get to that brake line. My shock absorber has an upper mount and a lower mount. All the nuts and bolts in the mounts are present and tight. The shock itself is made of metal, so it can't be cracked, bent, or broken. This is where I would see it leaking. It would spray down the lower part. No signs of leaks on this shock. Okay? All right, that's done. Good. All right, this is my brake air hose. Okay, it supplies air to my brakes. Let's get that out of the way. That's its job. Okay? There's no abrasive, bubbles, cuts, or dry rot on it. There's no signs of leaks on this brake line. It's properly mounted and secured on either end with pressure fittings. They're not cracked, bent, or broken, or leaking themselves. If you get this part wrong, you don't deserve a CDL. I say that to any class that comes through here. Where's the checklist?
Oh, I pulled the checklist out. Sorry.
Oh, good. Jesus. I just did brake hose, right? There's brake hose, right? I just did that, right? Okay. Right there. Hold it. Point right there. My brakes are free of contaminants. What does it say?
Brake contaminants.
No brake contaminants. I only got to add one word to that. No brake contaminants. So if you get this one wrong,
That's a free point.
that's a freebie. It even says what you need to say. No brake. All you got to say is none.
On the test, we can't have this.
You have this in your hand, the whole test.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Yeah, so if you get that one wrong, it's a give me.
So you have a checklist?
Yes. I just made this even easier for you, didn't
Most people have the checklist, so they just do it.
I? A lot of people leave it alone. They don't even, they just say, I don't
I feel like it
want
would
it.
throw me off.
Yeah.
Like, I just do it.
I use it as a pointer.
Be like, did I get it?
I go back and like, okay, I did. All right, we're
I
moving
think when you're
on.
working for a company, you actually have to fill out a checklist.
Yeah, it's a DVIR.
Yeah, so that's why
It's the same as a DVIR.
Yeah.
That's how they invented it. All right, so here we're at tire. Okay, you want to come on this side, Mr. Video? All right, tire. I just like to put my hand just like this because I can say everything I need to right here. Okay, my tire has even tread, even wear. There's no abrasion, bubbles, cuts, or dry rot out. Okay, I hear and see no leaks out of this tire. Okay, my tread depth is more than 4/32. I checked it with a gauge. My tire pressure is at DOT spec. I checked it with a gauge. Okay, my tire is properly mounted and secured to the rim with its bead. No signs of leaks. How I would check my tire pressure is on this metal valve stem. The metal valve stem is properly mounted and secured with a nut to the rim. The metal valve stem is not cracked, bent, or broken. There's no signs of leaks coming out of this valve stem. Okay, it must have a metal cap. It's a DOT rule. Can't be plastic. Okay, it's present, hand tight. My rim, made of metal. Can't be cracked, bent, or broken. No illegal welds, no illegal holes in it. All of my stud holes behind my lug nuts are not wallered. They're not elongated. They're not out of round. Okay, now I'm going to show you my lugs and studs. I've got lug nuts. I've got 10 of them here. Okay, all my lug nuts are present. All of my studs are present. None of them are cracked, bent, or broken. There are no shiny threads on the studs. There's no spider cracking in the rim that would tell me these lug nuts are over tightened. Got that? I was almost verbatim on that last part, wasn't it?
That's good.
Okay. See how I just keep my hand busy? I'm done. Oh, cut. Okay, so we're not there yet. So now I'm at my trailer, my tractor frame. This is my truck frame. All the time I say truck, right? Okay, my truck frame. Not cracked, bent, or broken.
Yeah.
Okay? Actually, let's get into the song verse of this. Okay, this way we kill two birds with one stone, our group. Okay? My truck frame. It's got the frame and the cross members. We just group in two parts. They're all made of metal.
You gotta say both of them.
All right, you gotta say both because I need the cross members.
Frame, cross.
Okay, so let's just group them
Frame and
together.
cross members.
Frame and cross members,
Frame
not
and
cracked,
cross
bent, or broken. No illegal welds or holes on my frame and cross member. There's my second time saying legal welds and holes, isn't it?
Like that tractor in the video.
Okay.
No illegal holes.
Did you see my hair? Did anybody catch it when I grew hair? Yeah. Fuck. I was like, fuck, I forgot that. All right. No illegal welds, no illegal holes in my frame or cross members. All the nuts and bolts are present and tight. Okay. Not cracked, bent, or broken. Okay. Then I'm gonna reach underneath here. There ain't no holes. There's no holes in the floor. That's it. Yeah, you're touching the fucking thing. Do I need to identify it totally? There's no holes in the floor. That's simple, isn't it? Okay? All right? Then I'm on to my coupling, which coupling is an animal. You got enough video for it? Coupling. I've got my airlines. All right? My airlines got pressure fittings on either end. Lean in here and get this. Come on, get underneath me. No, over here, down here. You're like, fuck. There's pressure fittings here and pressure fittings at this end. See that? Okay? All right, my pressure fittings are not cracked, bent, or broken, or leaking. They're present and tight. The air hose has no abrasion, bubbles, cuts, or dry rot. There's no signs of leaks on the hose. Okay? They're properly in the lock position with their glad hands. Glad hands are in lock position. I said that backwards. Okay? The glad hands aren't cracked, bent, or broken. I've got a 7-pin electrical cord. I just like to call it that way. That way I get my 7 pins in there. That 7-pin plug. Right? All right, my 7-pin electrical cord. Hardwired into my truck. I don't need to hear about the freaking fuse box. Okay? Just tell me it's hardwired into the truck. It's the worst invention they ever made of. Okay? But it is what it is. It's hardwired in on the truck. It's in the lock position on the trailer. Okay? There's no cut, tears, or frays in this 7-pin electrical cord. No exposed wires. There's no debris in my 7 pins.
Throw that in there.
Done. Okay? Ready? I'm going to finish it. They free hanging. Parents. Okay? They free hanging.
Yes, sir. Like some nuts.
Okay?
Swing.
They swinging. They swing.
Put that on your video.
Just a swinging. That's a song. I ain't heard that shit in a while. All right, come on down here. I want you to get the visual on this camera. Because I ain't been the fuck over. We all need to. All right? Apron. Apron. Okay, it's 4 feet long, 6.5 feet wide. Okay? My apron's not cracked, bent, broken. No signs of warping, no rusting, no rust holes. Okay? It's properly welded to the trailer. The weld can't be cracked, bent, or broken. That's metal also, isn't it? Good. Okay? My apron is properly greased to the skid plate. The skid plate is properly greased to the apron. My skid plate is not cracked, bent, or broken. No signs of wearing in it. It'll start to wear down in spots to get thinner and thinner because they rub against each other. Okay? My skid plate is properly mounted to the platform with its pivot pin. The platform is not cracked, bent, or broken. It's in the lock position with its locking pins. The locking pins are in the lock position and they're not cracked, bent, or broken. I've got a release handle here in the lock position, not cracked, bent, or broken. All its nuts and bolts are present and tight. It operates my locking jaws. You don't even have to get underneath that trailer. You can do locking jaws and kingpin from right here. Okay, but as a student level, I'd get underneath there and get your visual. Okay, my locking jaws are firmly around my kingpin, nice and tight. No slop, no free play. They're not cracked, bent, or broken. They're in the lock position because they're locking jaws. Okay? They're around that kingpin. The kingpin's not cracked, bent, broken. No signs of twisting in it. It's welded to my apron. So those welds can't be cracked, bent, or broken either. Now I've got 3 feet of clearance from my tractor to my trailer. 0 between my apron and my skid plate. Don't want any gap, do I? Okay? I've got 3 feet of clearance from my mud flap to my landing gear. I don't want to rip these mud flaps off when I turn. Okay? My landing gear. My landing gear consists of 5 parts. Okay?
You have your locking jaw.
No, the pin on the fifth wheel. What's that called?
Kingpin?
No. The one that keeps it from
Oh, the pivot pin?
pivot pin. That's what it's called.
Yeah, I'll show you one.
Well, I know what it is. I just couldn't remember.
It's just,
I can't
it's
remember
never
what
gonna,
it's
and I've
called.
had students
Yeah.
go, the pivot pin's in the lock position. That thing is never in a lock position. It needs to let that thing pivot.
Yeah.
Right?
I just couldn't remember what it's
So don't
called.
tell me my pivot pin's in lock. All I need to know is the skid plate is held to the platform with a pivot pin. That's the only thing I need to know. That's the only time you're going to say it.
Yeah,
Got that?
yeah.
Okay. I'm on the landing gear.
Correlated or something.
Yeah.
I'm on the landing gear. So I've got 5 parts and I've got 3 things to say about it. Okay? My landing gear's got a frame, the cross members to connect the frames, the leg, the foot, the crank handle. All of these are not cracked, bent, or broken. All the nuts and bolts are present and tight. The feet are in the up position. The crank handle is properly stowed, properly put away. The crank handle's in its home. I've heard that and took it. It's in its home, isn't it? I can't argue that. All right, now I'm gonna get my trailer frame. Only time I say trailer. I've got an upper frame, goes all the way around the top. Sidewalls. I've got a bottom frame, runs all the way around. I've got cross members, vertical and horizontal. There's some key nice words for you. Okay? None of these items are cracked, bent, or broken. My floor has no holes. All of the rivets are present and tight. Okay? There are no nuts and bolts on this trailer frame. It's all put together with rivets. These nuts and bolts are actually, there is nuts and bolts in part of an apron, but all I need to know about is the welds. Just for your general knowledge. That's what you're seeing here. Those are for the apron. Just safety. Okay? All this, even this is that's a big ass fucking rivet. That's all that is, a big old rivet to hold the cross member in. Little rivets. All of the rivets are present. None of them are missing. Count them.
Where do you want me to start?
Ready? Everybody against the trailer. Assume the position. Come on, everybody. Assume the position. Come on, y'all have been here. Come on. Everybody's been here.
Don't remind us.
All right?
Hey, the thunder.
Ready? I want you to push off and keep your arms up. All of my lenses on the side of my vehicle are all present and tight. None of them are missing. None of them are cracked, chipped, or broken. They're clean and clear. How do I know they're clean and clear? Because they proper color. Okay? All I did was side a vehicle, the whole vehicle, didn't I? Yeah.
All of my lenses on the side of the vehicle.
Bam, done. Yeah, you just like did the auto room. I want you to see this.
And then just go through the lens.
Yeah. All right. This is a tandem release valve. Okay. So it's a valve. It does air. So it can't be leaking. Can't be cracked, bent, or broken. It's properly mounted, secured with all this nuts and bolts. The unique part is it needs to be in the lock position. It operates my locking pins. I can see two on this side. There's two on the other side. I don't need to know shit about the other side. I got two locking pins here. I can see they're not cracked, bent, or broken because they're made of metal. And they're in the lock position. Damn. Dun-da-dun. All of my DOT reflective tape is properly stuck. None of it's missing. None of it's cut, torn, or frayed. It is all proper color.
We need to say it's reflective.
You already did when you named it.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I
I
name
didn't
it that
hear
way so we
reflective.
don't lose it.
I was trying to say it with you. And
That's why I say it in the name so you get it.
Gotcha.
Just like those triangles. Okay? Everybody's like, why do you do these names? Because you get a point by just using it that name. Okay? All of the lenses on the rear of my vehicle. Okay?
Clear and clear.
Present.
There's not cracked, chipped,
Clean
and
and clear,
broken.
not cracked, chipped, or broken.
They're all
Proper
properly
color.
adhered to their housings with no missing nuts, bolts, or fasteners, and they're proper color.
That's what I was missing. I was listening for color. Got to get that color in there. You want me to do it? All of my lenses on the rear of my vehicle. You see them. They're all proper color. They're all clean and clear. None of them are missing. They're all present. Alright? None of them are cracked, chipped, broken. They're all properly mounted, secure with their nuts, bolts, and hardware. You like that, didn't you?
Not like you.
Taking it all in right now.